Guys, welcome back to the 104-part series called the UK to France in 2 years, where I'm trying to migrate from the UK, put away £300,000 so I can open a kennelless rescue paradise for homeless dogs when I get there. In this episode, I'm going to talk to you about the new business I've been trying to open over the last 3 to 4 weeks in the hope to add to my recurring revenue stream for when I get over to France. I'm going to talk to you about how the dog dad wagon that I bought just 3 weeks ago didn't even make it onto the road and had to be taken back to the dealership, and more. Guys, I'm Jace. This is my French bulldog Loki, the big dumpling. This is Barkley, who's in for daycare with me because I run a boarding and daycare business called the Porcelain Retreats, and Bonnie, my other dog, is just off shop there. So the new business, first of all, is called the Dog Poop Patrol. Now, over in America, residential dog poop cleanup services is a really big thing. Now, there isn't somebody offering this service within a 50-mile radius of where I live. So it may be that I'm able to capture all of this business, or there just isn't quite the demand for the service. Now, you might be thinking that's a really strange thing to say or do, that I haven't tested demand for this service first, but the startup costs for this business have been about £400 to £500 total. So I'm not going to lose much by testing this idea and going through the process again of opening up a new business. But I'm very confident about this idea, so I'm going to keep reporting back to you as we go through. As of now, the website is set up. I'm linking Stripe payment systems to the online store for recurring subscription for the service. I've set up with an accountant. I'm just setting up the software that the accountants provide in order to make their accounting much easier as well, which reduces some costs and bills. The clothing has arrived. It's all coming together and it's very, very exciting. Which leads me on to the next subject for this week, the dog dad wagon. For any of you that watched last week, I was struggling a lot, and the dog dad wagon failing and pouring white smoke out was just another thing to deal with. I went back to the dealership with the van and explained this just wasn't right. They even tried to tell me that it was normal the white smoke poured out the back of the van. Yeah, okay then. So I got my money back for that and then went and purchased essentially the car version of the van that I got. So a Fiat Fiorino is the van version. The Fiat Cubo, which as you can see is a horrible color right now, and the bodywork is in terrible condition. The Fiat Cubo is the car version. Cheaper car road tax and cheaper insurance, and it still does a lot of miles to the gallon, so it ticks the boxes for me. The downside is the bodywork is in terrible condition because it's lived over in Spain for a few years of its life. So it has literally melted the lacquer off the roof of the car. There's been a lot of bodywork damage, so I'm fixing that at the moment because I'm going to wrap it in a different color over the coming weeks, which I'll keep you up to date on. So let's head over to the finance section and see what money and financial gain has been made this week. Okay, I'm a little nervous to divulge the financials this week because I've made a bit of a bold move. So let's get into this. Here's the whiteboard. And the first subsection is fiat money. And inside of fiat, I class this money as electronically banked, cash ISA, or stocks and shares ISA at this moment in time, ready to be utilized. And you'll notice this total has gone down this week, despite me putting £220 away. It should have brought the total up to £16,300, but you'll notice the total is £6,300. That's because I have shifted £10,000 into another asset class, which you'll probably think I'm crazy for. And I might be, but hey, I'll explain the reason behind that in just a second. The next subcategory is Pokemon cards. I have some graded cards. I have some full and complete collectible sets. And on the baseline, they're worth about £2,000. So the third and final subcategory is cryptocurrency. So that means there's only one place I could have moved that £10,000 from the fiat category to. That's right, cryptocurrency. But you might be thinking I'm crazy because I've been whinging and moaning about it if you've seen any of the last couple of videos of it coming down and coming down. The reason I moved it though is because I did some financial analysis on the stocks and shares that I was holding, and they're at about a peak. So I made a few £100s in profit, took that £10,000 away, And then I've allocated it in what I call a stable coin at this moment in time, which is backed by the US dollar. So it's not subject to the fluctuation of cryptocurrency coins yet. I'm waiting for the cryptocurrency market to come down even further, which I believe it's poised to do. Then I'll strike like a cobra and then pick up the coins that I am looking to invest in and hopefully make even more return on investment, possibly, or it could just tank and all go up in flames. Who knows? So that brings the running total up this week up to £33,300. Guys, I just want to say a truly sincere thank you for your support on this video. I wasn't in a good place last week. It was a difficult video to shoot and edit. And as a result of your support and a comment that was made on the video, I made sure that I filmed this week and then getting you this video at Friday at 6 o'clock. So thank you so much from all of us here at the Pawson Retreat. Can't wait to see you guys next Friday at 6. Stay Pawson. We always do this at the end of the video, don't we? You asleep? Can I hear a snow?